Hello, hello, and welcome to this full body routine for intermediate level. It will help you cultivate strength, focus, and balance. When you're ready, let's start in a sitting position of your choice. And let's just take 5 breaths and take a chance to tune in. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. And with each exhale, allow yourself to release a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Final breath out. And open your eyes gently. Clasp your hands together. Interlace your fingers and let's roll out our wrists. So first in one direction. You can engage also the arms a little more. Change direction. And then shake out your hands all together. And let's go to boat pose. Sit bones perpendicular to the floor. You may choose to hold under the knees or just allow the arms to extend by the sides. Let's breathe here. Last exhale here. And let's go to reverse tabletop. Feet the width of the hips, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, lift your hips and try and make one line with your hips, knees, and shoulders. Breathe. Exhale out and let's return into boat. You have an option to keep the same as before or maybe extend your legs. Inhale deeply. Exhale out and again extend the legs this time. Hands under the shoulders, reverse plank. 3 breaths. Push onto the hands, lift your hips. One more breath. Exhale out. Let's return into boat. This time, if you like, you can hold the big toes and extend the legs. 3 breaths. With the next exhale, you will release the feet, cross the ankles, lean forward and come to tabletop. Let's move into cat-cow for a little bit. Inhale, look up, push the chest up. Exhale, push the floor away, lift the shoulder blades to the sky. You may add a little movement. Inhaling, you move back, buttocks to heels, and exhaling, you roll forwards. You choose which option you like best today. One more time. Exhale, back to tabletop. Now we will go into puppy pose. So you have an option to tent your fingers if you like for a deeper opening, placing forehead or chin to the floor. Next exhale, ripple forward and then lie down on your belly. Fingers tented, hands the width of the mat. Let's go into a cobra with the inhale and release and come back up. Press the feet down. And then last one. This time you will place the hands under the shoulders. Then lift yourself up into cobra and roll onto your left hip. Looking to the feet and change sides. So you can stay still or you can add a little movement to massage yourself onto the mat. Let's change sides again. Now, let's go into the right side and lift into side plank. Let's take 3 breaths here. Final deep breath in. Exhale. And now roll to the left side for this side flank. Whoops. 3 breaths. You can stay there or you can add a little bit of difficulty with lifting the top leg up to do a star shape. Exhale, return to plank and pause for 3 breaths in plank. You may also go to forearm plank for a change if you like. One more breath. With the exhale, come down to the belly and find the back bend of your choice. It could be Sphinx Cobra or Up Dog. Inhale in your back bend. And let's exhale into dog pose. Let's move a little quicker now. So let's start a pedal in the downward dog. And then pause in downward facing. Inhale. Move to high plank. Bend the knees, arch your back, and move to down dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, arch your back, down dog. 3 more. One more time. Exhale into plank and come back into down facing dog. Lift your right leg up in the air and exhale and step forward with that right foot in between your hands. You are in pyramid pose. Square your hips, lengthen the back, and try and reach, if possible, into a forward bend here. Final deep breath in. Exhale out. Place the left hand in front of you and come to a revolved half moon here. Turn the chest open. 3 breaths. One more breath. Exhale and lower the back foot and come into a twisted lizard. So if you like, you can roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and open the knee out. And then drop your hips. Turn the chest open. Right arm reaches back towards the back of the mat. 3 breaths. One more breath. With your breath out, you're going to step into side plank on your left. Oops. You can also choose that star shape option. Inhale. Exhale into plank. And now let's move into our vinyasa and take your time for each pose. Do them intentionally and let's meet in downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through to pyramid. Square the hips. Extend the back. Let's take 3 breaths here. One more breath. With the exhale, let's go into revolved half moon. Turn the chest open, focus the gaze on one spot. 3 breaths. One more breath. Exhale out, come into the twisted lizard option. Twist open the chest. Left arm reaches to the back of the mat. Final deep breath. With your exhale, you come into your side plank option to lift that upper leg. And exhale to plank pose. Inhale here. And be really intentional into your following vinyasa. And let's meet back in downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, right leg lifts and open the hip out to the side. Point the knee up. Lift it a little higher. Square the shoulders. Now you're going to step back into lizard lunge and spin the back foot open to come into Skandasana. You can use your hands for support or bring them into prayer. Or alternatively, you could wrap your arms around your knee and clasp your hands together behind your back. And let's take 3 breaths, everyone in their own option. One more breath. Release your mind if you are doing it. And let's go into low lunge, facing the front of the mat. Drop the back knee. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Allow your hips to sink down in control. One more breath. Deep breathing. Exhale out. And then plant your hands. We're going to prepare for a standing split. So you're going to catch the back of your right foot. Take a few steps and then reach that left leg up into the air. Keep your hips square and then point your toes and stretch them to the sky. Now we're going to go into baby grasshopper. Bend the left knee, release it down. Catch hold of the outside of your left foot and then extend the leg as much as you can and drop your buttocks, just hovering above the floor. You can always sit down if it's too much. Final deep breath. With your exhale out, slowly step to plank. Moving with control. Let's inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into the back bend of your choice. Exhale, down dog. Second side. Open your left leg up to the sky. Open the hip out to the side. Bend the knee pointed to the sky. Now we're going to step into lizard lunge with that left foot forward and move into Skandasana. So you may choose to keep your hands down, bring them to prayer, or clasp your hands behind you. And let's breathe 3 times. One more breath. Now we're going to turn to face forward to go into low lunge. Square the hips, arms up, and Gradually releasing the hips down with control. One more deep breath. With our breath out, we are going to move into standing split. Hold the back foot, the back of the left foot to lift your right leg up. Point your toes, keep your hips square. And let's hold it for 3 breaths. And then with the exhale, we're going to move into baby grasshopper, bending the knee, lowering it down, catching the outer edge of that right foot. One more breath. And with the exhale, we're going to step back into plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale into chaturanga. Choose a back bend. And then exhale into downward dog. Let's pause a little bit here. Then look forward and hop or step into forward fold. Open your feet as wide as your mat and go to Malasana. So you can stay here in Malasana, or you can try and do a little twist in there. Left arm out to the side, left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. You can stay there, or you can also bind your arms behind. One more breath. So if you are still facing forward, you can stay a little longer. The others, we're going to switch sides. But if you want, you can join me into the bind, catching your hands behind your back, wrapping around your knee. One more breath. Exhale to release. Now plant your hands in front of you and straighten your legs into a forward bend. You can pedal out the legs to reset if you want. You can move and swing the upper body sideways, holding your elbows. Now release your arms if you were holding them. And I give you a couple of options here. You may take this opportunity to train for crane or crow. Or if you prefer, you can go into a quick headstand. Now, wherever you are, release. Walk your feet back and go to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, go to the belly. And inhale in locust pose, Shalambhasana, arms reaching back, feet lifting off the floor, legs together if possible. Roll your shoulders back, bring your shoulder blades together. Breathe. One more breath. Let's release the hands under the shoulders and push ourselves back to plank. And then open to side plank on our right. And move into wide thing. Left foot moves back, hips reach the sky. Open the chest. Breathe. One more breath. With your exhale, come through side plank and then move into pigeon pose with the left leg forward. So you can stay here in the upright pigeon pose. Press your front foot into the mat. If you like to go further, you can bend the back knee and go and catch the foot there. So you can stay here, or you want to maybe try and go a little deeper into mermaid, in which case you bring that foot into your elbow, then lift your left arm and try and catch those hands behind your head. One more breath. Exhale and release with control and step to plank. Let's move to the side plank on our left. And from there, you're going to move into the wide thing. Right foot steps behind. Lift your hips. Look up. Breathe. Next exhale, let's come through side plank. And then sweep that right leg forward and move into pigeon pose. You can stay here in the pigeon pose. Stay as much forward as necessary for your back. Or maybe you want to go a little deeper. Bend the back knee, go and catch it with one hand. Or go into mermaid. One more breath. Exhale and release. And step back to plank. Breathe in. Lower the knees for tabletop. And then extend and lift your left leg up. Hip square. Now you're going to lift your right hand forward and then reach back with the right arm and try and catch that left foot. So we're going to tiger pose here. So that left foot can go and press into that hand and lift. One more breath. Exhale out and release slowly with control and elegance. So let's switch sides. You can wiggle the hips a little bit in between. Let's extend our right leg. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, reach back. Bend the back knee. Catch your foot. And then lift. One more breath. And release with control. Take your time. And let's move into a kneeling position. Hips over knees. Press your hands into your lower back. Shoulders back, elbows back. We're going to go to camel, as you guessed, I guess. So as you keep your hands pressing onto the low back, you move your hips forward and you lift your chest to the sky. So you may stay here because it's more secure for your back. Or if you wish, you can join your hands in front of your chest. Or go and try and catch your ankles with your hands. And breathe. To come out, you're going to bring your hands back into your low back and then lift up with your chest and then sit on your heels. And let's close our eyes for a little bit and observe what's going on in the body. One more breath. Exhale out. Nice. Swing your legs forward and extend them in front of you. Hug the right knee into your chest. And left arm hugs around the right knee. Right hand behind you. You twist to your right. Sit up tall. Lift from the head upward. Let's take 5 breaths here. Turn to face forwards, extend the right leg, and then hug the left into the chest. Inhale, right arm wraps around the left knee. Start by sitting up tall, and then exhale to twist. 5 breaths. Release your twist, extend the left leg. And now we're going to go into Paschimottanasana. Keep your legs engaged as you move forward. Keep your spine long. And if it's within your reach, catch your feet only, but keep the spine long. Let's slowly sit back up and then come all the way back to lie down on our backs with the knees bent into the chest. So I give you a couple of options here. You can stay here flat back on the floor and extend your legs to the sky. Or you can go into your shoulder stand. If you're in shoulder stand, slowly find your way out. And let's move into fish pose. So you will lengthen your arms under your back. And then lie down on your back, on your arms and hands. Push onto your forearms, lift the chest, and open the throat. slowly come out and make your way into Shavasana. Make any adjustments you need and then find stillness and allow the body to rest. Deepen your breath. Gently move your fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest and roll onto your side. And join me back in a seated position, and let's keep our eyes closed for now. Find a position where you can be comfortable for a short meditation. And we will begin just to help prepare for meditation with alternate nostril breathing. So you will take your right hand, place your index and middle finger onto the forehead, join the ring finger with the little finger together, and you will first inhale deeply through both nostrils, and then close the left side and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close and exhale through your left. Inhale through your left, close, exhale right. Inhale right, close, exhale left. Inhale left, close, exhale right. Inhale right, close, exhale left. Inhale left, Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. And then keep this going at your own pace. Finish with an exhale through the left side. And then lower your hands and return to your normal breath as we settle in for our meditation. And as your breath returns to normal, focus your attention on your inhale and your exhale, on the sound of the breath and the sensations of the breath. Gently lower your chin to your chest and start bringing your awareness back to the space around you. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. Take care and I'll see you next time.